growing up, I went to a Waldorf school, right? And I was there longer than most people. It's very much revolved around art. We would make bread, we would sew, we would knit, we would crochet, we would cross stitch, and we learned about, and we also, every year we did a play. So like that's, I'm an actor. But like my intelligence lies in my ability to create art or see art, you know? And that's why I'm like a guitarist, a singer. I can write songs. Writing songs for me is just, it's natural. Drawing for me is natural. Dancing for me is natural. Acting for me is natural. But like organization is not natural. Tests are not natural. Fucking sitting in a classroom still for an hour and a half is not natural. I also think one big cause of like ADD and ADHD in this like, mainly in this era, in this society, is this thing.
Oh yeah.
The fact that everything comes so fucking quickly to us, and if it doesn't, people freak out. And I know this because I fucking sometimes do. I'm like, my phone is acting slightly slower than it usually does, and it triggers. Boredom creates creativity and invention, and that's something that I think having phones and having so much technology has like kind of
Distracted.
yeah. Giving love, of giving food, of giving shelter, of giving water, of giving anything. Not having that want to have everything. That's selfishness. You know?
Mm.
Well, you see it with friends. And like, with a friend who actually cares, you'll see it with one of those. Because it doesn't matter, like, you'll just show up with a friend's house and they'll be like, hey, do you want a meal? And you'll be like, oh, sure. And then you'll be ready to pay for it and they'll be like, no, I got you. And then you're like, oh, fuck, I'll get it. And then next time you'll be like, I'll pay for you next time, right? And it's shit like that. So you mostly see it with friends. But there's often, of course, many friends that don't fucking do that ever. And of course that has to do, obviously, a lot of times with the way people are grown up. So I feel like just people need to learn more of that giving quality and less selfishness and more selflessness, I guess. Just straight up love. I know that's a typical fucking thing to say, but
Yeah.
and I always think it's always, in general, people need to smile more, you know? And it doesn't matter what about, just fucking smile. It's a choice you can do, you know?
Yeah.
And if you smile, you'll just notice your days slowly get better. And no matter what shit you're going through, no matter how hard life gets, if you just fucking smile, you can pull through. It's nice. That is what becomes heaven. You start to look around at life, and you start to appreciate like the shapes, the colors, the beauty of this world around us, and you notice it is fucking perfect. It may be like, it is imperfect, but that's what makes it so perfect. I don't want to say that way, but whatever. And then what was shit? I was gonna say some other thing, and I forgot. What were we talking about? you can also choose to live in hell as well. And if you see things negatively, you get angry all the time. If you decide to like if you get angry, you're depressed, and of course I get that like depression is a very difficult thing to get out of. But like, I mean, part of that I think I'm still fucking smile. I feel like that can help depression. Maybe it won't cure it, but it'll help. You know? Care about others, about themselves, about the world, about what they do, you know, about what they say. Because after all, what you say is fucking important. For example, like to care for somebody, if you have the time, then fucking give that person your time if you have it, you know? And like if they're struggling through something, support them, be there for them, you know? Give them, I guess, that fucking love. And then of course, like I've said it many times, fucking smile. And yeah, just enjoy this world, because it is a beautiful world. It has a lot of negative things about it, but at the same time it has just as much positive and beautiful things about it. So fucking enjoy